Hey guys, and welcome back to part 3. So as you can see, what I have done just off camera again is re-spotted him with a light brown, just to put some more texture back into his skin, some freckles and stuff like that. And now what I have done is mixed into the airbrush the next colour, which is scale 75 pale skin, and this is really thin. So I'm going to turn my pressure right down. No, I'm not. What I'm going to do is add some more pigment into it, because we can't use it if it's too thin. Not unless I'm using it as a filter colour, which I'm not. It's actually a highlight. Let's put another big squig of this pigment in, and I'll give it a good mix up now. This particular paint is a really thick paint, so I've got to be careful to get it properly mixed in the cup. Lots of stirring. Snow's really coming down now. Just outside central London, and it's snowing at the end of February. Who figured? Right, just set the compressor back again. Still coming out pretty thin. Just going to set it on my hand. So this is okay to work with if you know what you're doing. It's too thin if you don't. So I'm just going to hopefully fit it to the former category. And now I'm just going to put the lights on again. I'm going to start here. Just tracing the line of his muscles. Okay, I'm going to go in nice and close. Nice and thin, and work up the neck. See, what I'm doing here is pushing the contrast in as soft as way possible. Now this is obviously airbrushing that's much more advanced than you would normally do. It's just control and practice. That's all, just control and practice. Okay, so the paint quality is, or the paint has changed now, meaning it's coming through a bit thicker, which means I have to adapt to that, otherwise it'll damage the paint job. So I've just increased the pressure on the airbrush, no big deal. Just suffering with some particles in there. It's okay, and now I've got colour again, which is good. Okay, start to slowly think about where I'm placing these lights now. Too stark, way too stark. Just a bit of a bastard that was. Just need to feather that in now. That's it. Again, too stark. Oh, the frustration. Thin paint. It's alright, painting's organic, isn't it? You have to make mistakes. Sorry, deep in concentration there, and I've not spoken for a little while. Apologies. I am starting to build this dude up though, which is nice. Just going to put a tiny bit more just across this one cheek here. That's looking nice. Okay. Just want to soften that back a little. What I'm doing here now is just feathering the colour down, just to soften the such stark contrast across the back. I think. Now, bring the lights up on the face, and I think more than that, and we're running a risk. There's a tiny bit on this nose here. There we go. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, so that's the pale flesh added. And again, you can see the textures in the skin all still there. Okay. What I'm going to do now is just a little gentle spatter again with I'm going to use Army Painter Soft Tone, and I do mean a gentle spatter, just a few spots here and there, just to counterpoint the brightness that we just put on him. Okay, and here we can see an area that needs rescuing. I'm just going to lift that off, get a bit of water on there. Okay. And then let's try that again. Yeah. Okay, there we go, I'm getting called in. Hear that, everybody? That was my daughter Poppy shouting for me. Okay, and that is a good place to stop then, I think. So, at this point, we've got some texture on there, we've got some subdermal veining on there, we've got a really nice contrast on there in terms of light to dark. I'm going to put a filter colour on this after I've glazed it, which will of course soften the transitions a little bit, but I do want to keep the transitions quite stark. And I'm going to use some very soft orange OSL on the face from the cigar later on. So this concludes stage 3 of this video. Stage 4 we're going to be working up again with just the final lights, and then we're going to start adding in the shadows, which is the stubble and the hair and all that sort of stuff. And I will plan how the rest of the miniature is going to go in my head. So I would love your thoughts and comments. He's a badass, this guy, isn't he? Absolutely savage. Obviously, once we start glazing in the darker points around the eyes and the face, this miniature is really going to pop. But even right now, he's got a lovely... He's just a bit of a lovely dude. I'm thinking kind of bare knuckle boxer standing in an arena, dark behind him, kind of light on him from this side, you know, quite a shady character. Right, thanks a lot guys, have a nice evening, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.